Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Lobby 2 for the pre-season races in France for League of Europe. I'm NSX Montana, a sick NSX Montana, as you can maybe hear, so I'm gonna carry you through this absolute shambles of a pre-season race in Lobby 2. Let's hope not too many war crimes are committed, and we all leave this evening without getting cancelled. So, as said before, feel free to post stuff in the chat so I'm entertained as well. And let's enjoy this one. We've already seen an exciting Division 1, or Lobby 1 race. Oops. And I think this one could just be even more exciting. But let's see. Ooh. Yeah, let's see how this goes. So I have no clue about the pace of anyone here. I have not raced them yet in this game, and I just see a couple of terrorists in here, so it'll be interesting to see how that compares. Lobby 3 last week in a social race was really close, and I think we've got some guys from there in here as well. As we turn on all the good stuff. Some people opting for another extra set of mediums. No safety car, so you could have just gone for 4 softs really for the quali. If you need a second medium in a race, you're in big trouble. Anyways. So who's the first guy that goes on a lap? It looks like it's Wesker. That's the owner of leading Lobby 2 into the French Grand Prix. Diesel mediums, what? What am I seeing? Okay. Okay. We're gonna go on board with the software then. Bad luck. Let's go on board with Trico. The Haas. As they make their way into the first outlap of the official season, you could say. In Division 1 we saw some low 28s. 28.2 was pole position, so if you get into the 28s, that would be great. Probably some mid 28s, high 28s would be great. I think we will be dancing around the 29 mark quite a bit. The lower field, but we hope it's nice and close. Wait, they're actually 2 million miles. Caesar is teasing us on it. It's actually a bloody intermediate, man. It's not esports. It's on a. Ah, okay. It's shambles already. Let's see then. On board the Creco, first soft run to actually start a lap. Let's run you through this one. Be careful with the pit exit. Absolute more crimes out of there. Whoever decided that should be punished. Into turn 1 and 2, just take it safe for the bank laps. That was already quite clean from Creco. Quite easy to lose the back end there or cut a bit too much. He's quite close to the car ahead. Does he know the car is on mediums? Oh, that's an issue. Oh, he's already close. I hope the car gets away. I think it's not made it. 20-0 is a good first sector. And there's no slipstream given, which is good to see. It's an evaluation race, it's always good to see the pace of everyone. Down the straight, what speed is quite, yeah, standard wings, 334 k's in the straight. Opts for 4th gear, there absolutely has no purchase out there. Absolute turbo hole down there. 497, so he's on for low 29 at the moment. But the most crucial sector, the last one here. Loads of long corners, the front tires already dying off there. Just about keeping it on track there. Yes, lovely apex that. Use third gear on the exit here. A lot more power. And the last chicane, a bit awkward, don't run too wide. Setting it up quite conservatively. Oh, that was a beautiful line actually. Just about kisses the inside curve. On the gas again. And it's our first lap of the day, and it's a 29.5. So, decent lap. Felipe already beats it. 0.2, that's a decent lap from him. On your pre-blow mediums. Alright, let's see. Chris, 0.7 middle seconds, also with Lifeboat. P2, Coxie, P2 now. Oh, those top three are... I have one more to race with them, not cheap. Alright, Chris into the last chicane. Let's see the outboard shot here. Oh, misses the apex by quite a bit, but carries the speed maybe. All the way to the line. Is it gonna be a 29.6? And he goes P6. What is Mr. Caesar doing on a set of inters? He's saving his ERS and invalid. And also invalidated the lap. Let's see, any good lap times coming in, switch back invalid, killer, QBR killer, I don't know what he's doing in this lobby. I'll see. Lovely shot off that ugly track. Look at those colors. Just about stays on track. Gets a wide entry, light downdrifts, lovely line, has to correct it, almost too early on the inside curve. Don't really want to touch that. Now all the way on the outside. Don't overestimate the speed here. Lay down shifts. Beautiful, a bit tentative on throttle, but gets out of it very nicely. And now can he challenge the fronts? No, not quite. It's a 0.7 and P7. Alright. Killing, not quite killing it yet. Oh, he still has time to go. Switch back, let's see what he can do. He's on very low wings, holy, okay, he's probably 200 speed drops with that. Oh, just about stays it in the white line. That should be a purple metal sector if I've ever seen one. And it's not 50.2, so probably not the best exit. Yeah, I don't know. Now people realize it's a single quality session and not Q1, Q2, Q3, but we'll see. Miami is on up 51-1 though. He's saving his ERS as well, yeah, so he's running a fast lap. Has got someone ahead of him, a cheeky Ferrari of Caesar on his inters. Oh, please. Yes, what is your mission, guys? Are you doing all runs? Miami at 31.6. Probably got a nice slipstream there if you didn't get held too much. But two kind of set of softs out of fuel after a long lap for him. P6 in McLaren. Nice little line there. As Felipe was on P1 on the Ferrari, obviously with the higher tyre wear. Have to see how that plays out. Wasn't an issue in Lobby 1. But he's gonna be the next one to set a competitive lap. As Sui Ross is not happy about his turn 1 and invalidated there. Anyone else? No, Caesar's not out of fuel on Inters. What are you doing? Alright, let's see. Did Miami not have his ERS on during his lap? I think yes. Miami is next week, so he's not in form probably. Alright, let's go on board with our current poles. There, as he almost drops it out of the last corner. It's Ralph Felipe. We'll go on a relentless lap this one. Let's see how he manages turn 1 and 2. A bit cautious. There's an apex somewhere in turn 2, but probably carries enough speed. Let's see if he throws it into this little chicane here. Doesn't fancy the inside. Oh my, yeah. He couldn't withstand the pressure of us riding on board. And that's it for this one. Invalid and the lap time as well. So let's go on board with someone else then. It's pre-season, you don't already have to cut the tracks. For goodness sake. Alright. Let's see if Coxie can manage the first sector a bit better and doesn't cock it up. Chad has a beautiful clear track out of him. Yeah, a bit more aggressive in turn 1 and 2. Oh, that was a perfect cut off turn 2. Just about modern validating and still getting the perfect run. Nice with track limits there as well. Stays in 4th here, interestingly. Here as well, what? That still gets oversteer. He's up in the first sector. That's very interesting gear choices. Let's see, I was a bit shaky on exit. If that's gonna cost him on this straight now. Brakes on the outside curb, turns in lovely, beautiful cut. The lines are spot on. But he gets he can use his 4th gear there. Don't know if that's the way to go. He's 3/10 down. Want to stay a bit to the middle of the track here, not to bottom out on the left. And let's see the gear choices here for him. Stays in 5th. So you can do that. There's an apex on the inside, but you can carry the speed on the outside there as well. Hopefully he doesn't get distracted by the traffic. Just about stays within the wide line. He's flirting with track limits on this one. Nicely done. 3rd gear here. And again, a little slide and exit, a little over rotation. I don't know if it's a setup thing. It's gonna be tough to beat Felipe with that. Almost 3/10 down, not an improvement lifeboat. He's on the straight, but he's made a mistake and he's going straight again. Let's watch Enos. Let's see if he can pull it together. It looks clean. It's good. It carries a lot of speed there. Can he challenge for the top guys? The Gira's Enos. And yes, he does. 0.17. That was a very good lap for him. Preco, is he on the one? Yes, he is. As well. Other horse is about to finish the lap. Let's Scream. He's up on this time, but is it gonna be enough to break into the 29? Yes. P12 for him. This killer is off track. Oh my, track limit. Preco, how much can he improve? He needs 1.710 to gain 1 position. Just about does it. Beautifully managed. P5 for him. And double F manages to get up into P3. Decent effort for him. Felipe, is he going for 4 runs? Should do. He's got 4 soft. Oh, that pit exit is so sketchy. Well done though. Against Ross, gets a little bit out of shape in the first chicane, but keeps it valid at least. But it's set on mediums. Let's watch Felipe if he can manage the first sector this time. No one in his way. His teammate up front. Maybe some slipstream on the straight. Beautifully cut this time. Yes, that's way better than the last time we rode on board with him. Now this is his chicane. He cocked it up last time. Beautiful cut. Up to stay at 4th as well. But it goes on 3rd here. Straight exit, and there's 1.610 up. That won't be enough for original pole position again. But is it enough? And does he catch up to Mr. Caesar? That's the question here. He's also on the lap. Ooh. Ferrari speeding away of each other. Maybe. Should just about be fine if Caesar keeps it clean. Let's watch Felipe's second split. It's a 49.5. He lost time. He's lost to 10. Let's see if he can climb it back. He's still about virtually ahead of Enos, but needs to clean last sector, has to hold the time or gain some. Bit cautious there. Probably just best to get a safe anchor lap in and then go for one more. Portuguese Beast. Oh, as Felipe doesn't want to continue. Portuguese Beast to the 0.0 out of nowhere. Wow. Absolutely out of nowhere. And I think that's called Fashion Gold. First sector 0.0, also quite respectable that. Are you starting a lap? Anyone finishing the lap? Caesar finished went up to P10, so that's a good effort for him. Miami not improving on his lap, probably made a mistake earlier on. So yeah, just Fashion Gold that is on the lap right now, so that's right on board with him. Wants a mid 49 here. 47, that's decent. So if he can keep it clean, he's up for a P between P2 and P5. Carries a lot of speed. That's a very clean corner. Bit cautious on the exit, almost a little bit of a slide. And he just carries it through. Had to brake a bit late on, that hurt his exit a little bit. But he has no lap time on board. Does he commit to it or does he pit? He commits to it, so that will be his last lap. Last opportunity, third gear, use the curve on the exit. Straight to the line as possible. Easy enough for top 5. Oh, top 6. Just behind. It's so close there. P3 to P10 is 2 tenths, so very close field. Great to see. Ayu is also finishing his lap. Should also be his final attempt. Needs improvement. Where is he gonna sort himself out? From P17, he's gonna go way at the top to P3, and what an improvement. Laid on under pressure. Decent lap. Adru or Ayu or however you call it. That's a decent effort. Quality done for those two guys. They won't be able to pit and go out again. So it's Wesker that improves the first sector, but still not quite quick enough. Quite a high 22. Switch back just as the car coming into the track. Well managed share from the 2-car double. See if you can switch it back into that chicane. Oh, too tight, invalid. And does he have the battery and fuel to go for another lap? He's probably thinking the same. But now it's gonna get interesting. Felipe is starting his final attempt. Not happy with the second and third lap, but he's got 4 set of softs. And if you bubble 2 laps, it's enough to give enough time to do that. Fashion Gold, yeah, he's done with his calling. Some cars off track. Does that distract him a bit? Yes, it does. Absolutely butches the chicane. His banker lap stays his best lap of the session, unless he can save some euros again, but the tires will obviously have suffered already. Cox, you know, matching his first sector time. It's decent. Let's see what kind of top speed he has. Expect about 334 maybe as well. Chris is done with his quali session. 334, yep, just about. Coxie needs to be a lot more aggressive. He has to use the third gear now. Way more power out of there. That should be a nice improvement. Half a tenth, he needs to find more. He needs to find probably 1.5 in the last sector if he wants to challenge for top 5. Smooth through here. Let's see if anyone else finishing up. Haas is finishing the lap. Starting lap maybe even. So let's see. Miami also for starting the lap, so Coxie's the next one to really attack the front guys. Is it gonna be enough? Needs a 0.2 to be in the mix? No, it's not. A high 0.2. That's just about P6, but others are still there to improve. Felipe's got traffic on his lap. Oh, that's Miami, isn't it? Yes, so he relies on the pace of Miami. Ines is invalid, so his quali's over as well. Getting a bit of a slipstream, Felipe. Look at that speed climbing. Even so far back. Doblev is up by 600s. He could jump up to P2 where Petuka's teammate is already now. Let's see the... Oh, Miami's now out of the way. Felipe is 1/10 ahead, purple middle sector with that slipstream. That's Doblev first, that cross the line soon. The next one to finish his lap. Kriko also at the end of the lap, so he will just finish behind. Oh, a bit of the inside curve for Doblev, that wasn't the cleanest. Let's see if he can keep it to the line and make that improvement. Doesn't need much. Oh, he can't. That last chicane was it. Kriko, is he gonna jump up? No, he's not. So Felipe, the last of the chance for pole, but it didn't look like the best exit, and he's derating a bit. Is it enough? Oh, it is! 0.005. And that's it, the quali, no one on a lap. With his 5th attempt of the session, he does it. Never seen that before in France. A very good effort there. After 2 or 3 shocking first sectors, he pulled it out of the back last second. Helped with the slip. Helped with the slipstream of Miami, obviously. And that could have made the difference between P1 and P2. That's the first pre-season qualifying session over in Lobby 2. Felipe just ahead of the Portuguese beast. Petuka on P3, Finnish guy, and then Ines. It's very close. Look at that top 10. Top 10 within 4/10. That's always a good sight. That should be an exciting race if it stays the same. If you go down a bit, the whole grid, Sviros doesn't get the lap in. First chicane broke his heart too many times. Top 13 within half a second, top 15, 7/10. Well matched. Well matched. Westcombe switchback struggling a bit in quali. But quali and the race are always a different story. And you probably expect Killer to be a bit more to the front. So he'll have a nice bit of a charge back through the field, but we'll see if he can do that or if he still bottles it. Another question is, soft, medium or hard? I think you will see a lot of hard runners in, like in Lobby 1. And there's no formation lap, so straight into it. I hope no one forgets that. Otherwise that might be a bit of an issue. Let's see how that plays out. As players are getting ready, setting the strats up, putting fuel in, making last adjustments to tire pressures maybe. You want to lower them quite a bit for the race. Tires can get hot if you have them too high. And it's lights on. And now it's lights out, and away we go. Here we go. Try to do that as quickly as possible. Absolute chaos. Oh my god. Chaos in the back. Some people probably weren't ready. And yeah, Felipe and Ines is on the set of soft. Ambitious, I like it. And the most guys on the hard side are quite a lot of mediums. Lifeboat gets a penalty for corner cutting, getting a position. Coxie is retired. It's absolute shambles already. So let's see if any of the leaders are trying to break away. Felipe not quite. And Ines needs to make some moves early. Petuka though fighting with the CRS. Ines has to use, and it's already down to 60%. Just about makes a mistake, and he needs to make progress on the soft if he wants to try to get away. Soft medium is a bit of a stretch, so I expect the soft hard rather. So let's change the turbos as well. Petuka on one set, pushing back maybe, thinks about it. Makes Ines use some more ERS, and now let's see that's off tying. Actually, let's see if Switchback can do Switchback life out and Caesar going side by side. Caesar sticking it in there. Oh, that's always gonna happen. A bit of understeer, and then the car from the wheel spin. Aiming a lot of killer through there. Is that a shocker? Oh, someone in the pits. Miami into the pits. There's no damage in the lobby. How? Why? Okay, interesting. Felipe has pulled the second out now. Portuguese Beast needs to pick it up, but Ines is not through. So he should be able to catch up quite easily with Felipe instead of soft tires, but instead of hard. Lifebot definitely wants to make some progress. Is he gonna send it down the inside here? Oh, not quite. Could have gone for it. A bit of lag going on between those two. Just about fine. Press the button, not really. Fashion goals just to ease the battery there a bit. Absolutely pulled away. Oh, so hard that curve. You can see the no ABS guys just really locking into there, quite sketchy. Like if you can do it consistently and clean, it's quite quick. Thanks to the strategies again, Thomas. Life, I'm not making enough progress now. It's Fashion Gold is on the button. Trying to think about the way his way through Doblev. But there's no way through in the last sector without risking too much. And Ines is already... he's not gaining that much. He needs to push a lot to get in the DRS again. And Portuguese Beast probably wants just to see Ines get back into the DRS, let things settle down. Felipe is doing a grand job at the front. It's Doblev. And Fashion Gold, oh my god, it's 3 wide. Fashion Gold got ahead of him, and Azure as well had an issue. And Lifebot is right there with him with his penalty, which he has to serve at the pit stop. But crucially, Ines is within the DRS window, although he used all the ERS he had. But he's within, just needs to stay there, and then he can regain that battery. And there's some more fighting in midfield, beautiful side by side. Be careful, guys. Lovely. Side by side action. Let's go on board with Drake. Action now, mind. Lifebot. Squeeze that battery again. Like a lemon. Oh, and Doblev sends down the inside Lifebot as well. Ah, that's just too much. And it's Carnage. But took that still ahead of Chris. Oh, Fashion Gold. Chilled on the outside, got died from by 2 people. One of them made it work, the other one didn't. So, you got a quite a split now, 2 seconds already behind the leaders. And you have the second pack that are actually all the way until P15, as Killer's making moves as well down there. Let's go more with this one. Suros against Killer. Suros obviously used a lot of battery for this one. Killer's still down there, he didn't make really much progress early on. Gonna struggle expect a bit more from him. As Ines on the setup still sets fastest lap of the race. He's close, not quite close enough. Close enough that it makes it interesting again. Felipe doing a good job in the DRS saving, as well as the Portuguese ski. That name is just crucial. Portuguese ski. Rick passed Chris. Chris was on the attack lap before, so he's gonna send it down the inside. No, Rick with a set of hearts makes it past Chris. Sviros, defender from Killer, now attacked Wesker. That's all happening now. I think we have a change for the lead coming into the braking zone. He's going for it. Felipe just lets it happen. Fashion Gold also through on Doblev again. Is Felipe gonna squeeze that button? A bit squirmy exit from Ines. Ah, there's an issue. Someone spun. Switchback. He couldn't pull it off. And drop down the field. Felipe is happy to stay behind. No, he's not. He's going down the inside. Oh, that's ambitious. Around the outside goes Ines. Oh, and Felipe spins. No, he understeers. He understeers into Ines. It is round. No need for that. He had so much battery. There's a Ripple rejoining from somewhere. Oh my rejoins heavens. Oh, Felipe gets absolutely assassinated. First spins on the inside of someone else, and then I don't know whatever that was with Lifeboat there. They were using alternative routes. And Fashion Gold is also done there now, B14. So a lot of things happening, and now we've got a two-way fight for the lead. Shame for Felipe, a big shame. And now, can you stay with the soft runner? I think the softs are just gonna drop off quite soon, so. Portuguese Beast in a really good position for this one. Unless Doblev and the others can make an impact and get back up there. As Felipe still fighting for it, like his life depended on it. And Macro is gonna get the DRS on him. Has a full battery. Yeah, defend that Felipe, he says. Felipe also with overtake and DRS. On the inside, sketchy. Yeah, Felipe just outbreaks him on the outside. Beautiful stuff. Another sector 2 yellow flag, Scream, and Doblev and Asher are side by side as well. Clarence P4, P5, they're just using the drive to survive tactic. Just staying up there. As the lead is still up 2.6 second gap. Should be hard for the rest to catch him. Killer now out of nowhere with all the issues ahead. Up to P8. Making a progress. Not quite out of this one yet. But he has that gap ahead of him he needs to catch up to. And he has no battery. And someone is screaming now. It's like Wesley gets overtaken by both Williamses. That's 2 W's right there. As Felipe also makes his recovery drive work. Caesar and Fashion Gold, I don't know quite know what happened to him, but he was probably the Red Bull off track there as well. And that was the issue with Felipe. Cost him dearly. All the way down to P14 now. And he moves, I think Doblev is close, he's absolutely flying past. He's still in McLaren following, not quite. Oh, just sends it in. There's so much rotation with Apex from Patuca. Gets a little switch and exit as Felipe is around again. No, he's not around again. He got overtaken by 2 guys there. Double team. And he gets the exit. You just see how early he went up the power there. Switchback, got switchback you could say. Fashion Gold and Caesar, oh, another Ferrari, another corner there. Gets pushed wide, pushes himself wide, whatever you want to call it. There's no room. And once you're on that blue stuff, you don't have the grip anymore. Doblev starting to gain, they're DRS pulsing each other towards the leaders. So it's not quite over for them yet. Especially when Ines is going to drop off and maybe hold the Portuguese beast up a bit. If Adju and Doblev work together maybe also with Patuca and Rick, they can get back in front, and Killer just can't match the pace. Just doing some excursions, exploring wildlife. There's a track somewhere, mate. So quite an eventful race already. Loads of incidents. Caesar gets a penalty already, and he's not the only one. Switchback with penalty, and it won't be the last one we see today. As there's another DRS pass, and they're just creeping ahead, using that DRS to catch up with the leaders. Not really fighting it, not go side by side, and to gain time. Good stuff. And before they all kill each other again. Felipe now passed, and then Echo. And now there's a 4-second gap ahead of him. If he can actually make the exit. That gains a lot of time. Doblev, is he gonna go for it? No, he plays the team game for now. Save the ERS here and then use it on the straight, and then you gain back the leaders. Softs are hanging on quite well, I've got to say. Ines, when is he gonna pit? Probably around lap 10-ish. Want a set of hearts, or if he wants to go mediums, it's gonna be lap 13. And are they gonna use the tactic on the main straight now as well, on the start-finish straight? Yes, they are. Are they gonna fight? That's not what you have to do to catch leaders. Oh, some sketchy fighting. That's costing each other time now, which is not ideal. Either back out or just let the other guy ahead so we can catch up together, but I'm not doing that now. Not working together that well anymore. Gets a twitch though left there, so that should allow Aju back through. I took the also right up there with them. Well, let's see, the gap is 2.8 ahead, 2.7. What is using? Archer is through. Oh, and it's. Oh, yeah. Oh, what happened there? I don't know if I was in my clan of Petuka taking his teammate out, but someone outbraked himself. And now Dobrev is down to P10. He recovered that well, to be honest. He's still in the same group-ish. If we can catch back up, which he should be able to. We can already see now some issues there, and Aju now has the gap to Chris, who could also, I think, could also have been the guy that tapped the Dobrev round, but we'll see after the race what exactly that was. But that is stretched now, the field, and the gap is now 3 seconds from the leaders. Porteous Beast just saving his ERS. I think it should be quite a clean race, and Dobrev is around again. Horrible F9 for him. Oh, spun twice. Now he's down on the outside of the group, but he's not too far off. With a bit of an undercut, he could still be in for a decent result. It's a cool tire start now after those spins. And we've got a big group again because everyone managed to stay within each other's DRS. Let's see if the new partnership ensues as there's a... Oh, spinner Ines from the lead. Ines spins, Felipe gets a penalty, and now the Portuguese Beast is unleashed. Ines still P9 somehow, P make that P10 as 3 Ross just flies past. And that's painful and fashionable. The other Red Bull, 2 Red Bull spinning within one straight distance. That's really painful for them. Such a good race for both of them at one point. I would have loved to see that soft whatever strategy play out, as Chris and Adrian went to last sector fighting, almost 3 wide, they thought about it. And there's some new life in this race, and now we got an even bigger train from P2 to P11. Lifeboat making his way up, together with Rick and Killer just staying out of trouble for now, and let the other guys take each other out or spin on their own. Tires are getting more sketchy lap by lap, but no one really able to save up ERS in that big group just ahead. Oh, Chris gets a big moment and lifeboat with another penalty. That's a good save from Chris. Dobrev now leading that train, trying to catch up to the big group ahead. 2.8 seconds, it's not all over. Getting attacked from Mercurial Caesar soon. Adrian is going for it. On Chris is derating, not even fighting it. But that's how they gain time. Exactly that. Bit deep from Major, but it's fine. No moves happening here. Felipe is still like on at the macro. Dobrev and Caesar are using all the track that is available and some more. Felipe gets a switchback. 5-second penalty for corner cutting. It's all going wrong. Caesar and Dobrev side by side. Hands are being raised. Oh, beautiful shot from the outside. And now Caesar is the guy on the inside and has the right to push, but Dobrev all the way on the outside. Well done. That's a brave move. Just a shame the next DRS zone is in 200 meters and everything you've done is for nothing. That's how it goes. I just gotta cost them time and it's gonna hinder them from catching the train, and Enos is now dropping off. His soft tires are gone. And it's gonna come in quite soon probably. If you want to stretch it for mediums, that's quite ambitious. but this probably only shot to undercut the leaders. Believe it, and the Mac was still going at it. All those 5-second penalties that were taken up there will have to be served to the pits. There are no safety cars being activated in this pre-season race. It's gonna be tough. And the Mac now gets a penalty as well. Ines has finally dropped out of the DRS and now he's gonna fall victim to a Vescu probably. As Chris, is he gonna go for the... No, not quite, so let's go on board this one. The overspeed, over 20 kilometers an hour, doesn't quite go for it. And they're still going at it, weaving. As AJ and Chris, oh, the exit. Side by side, going for the switchback. On the inside, that's sketchy. You have to be careful not to undersee. We've seen it earlier. Leave some room on the outside. Beautiful racing. But again, it's just holding each other up. They're happy with the P2, I guess. Or they're gonna go for the biggest undercut we've seen in the history of racing. Do we see anyone pulling the pits yet? Ines probably is gonna go for pit stop. Yes, he is. So is he gonna go for mediums or hards? Very early for the pit entry. It's really sketchy and easy to pick up penalties. We've seen it in lobby 1. There was penalties handed over fist. Chris lifting now. Okay, that's better. Working together in case of DRS saving. Probably has some breathing space now from Mercurius season, but still not quite away yet. A beautiful little train this is, the Agile train. So I could call it a Ju-Ju-Ju. Ah, help. Yeah, a fan of Ines was disappointed with that little bottle there, but the soft tire is probably just falling off too much. No overtakes on this lap in the chicane. Also could have a bit of a breather for us. Chris now trying to save a battery, which is good. Flash would all depend. Switchback with another penalty. Let's all calm down a bit. So I expect the medium runs, which is half the grid now. The pit rights run as Atro gets a penalty. Oh, that's crucial. Chris stays up for another lap. His lifeboat didn't say yes. And the other medium run is coming in. Caesar looks like he is. No, not quite. So they will stay up for another lap or two. As Chris is dropping off slightly now. Atro has some decent pace, but with that penalty, that's gonna hurt him a lot. And now the question is, do you want to attack before or after the pit stops? How much ERS do you want to spend? And Rick is really close to Petuka. Petuka gets a huge slide, several slides, but still somehow keeps the momentum and doesn't lose too much. Uses battery though. As Chris is just signaling to Atro he's not going for it, I think. Look at how close they all go through there. Oh, Rick almost too close. Good save for him and Killer another position gain by doing absolutely nothing. Such a lazy guy, and Chris has a huge moment on the exit. That allows Petuka through there, and Petuka's now quite close. Oh, that close racing. Oh, that's some dangerous stuff. Chris has to be careful not to drop out of the DRS window. Petuka now right all over Aishu. Good job at keeping him inside the DRS with all that drama going on. And the Killer now wants to go for move into the last corner. Don't do it, mate. Oh, he's lucky, and I thought was going into the pit lane. Didn't. Oh, careful with the switchbacks. Rick in the pit, and he's going to get a massive, I tell you, a massive undercut. We can expect almost up to 3 to 4 seconds in undercut. So even the Portuguese beast is not safe from that and has to probably respond to that with pitting this lap. If he's aware of it. Otherwise Rick will be right up there. With worse tires, yes, but If you can make it up or not, that's a different kind of story. Another crucial bit is, are they gonna fight each other into the way of the pits or not? As Ines is ahead of Rick. And look at the undercut. If they can work together, if Rick can save it in the DRS, this might be a very, very fruitful undercut for those two. No moves done now. Oh, yes, and some glitches already. That's not good. And can Rick stay within the DRS? Ooh, it's close. Yes, he got it. Oh, that's important for the undercut. That is huge. That is huge. Do we see any moves? No, they don't want to go for it now. They all want to pit quite soon, probably. We'll see a couple of pit stops this lap for sure. Adrian gets a huge slide out there. Quite a bit easier to save the car on this game as Lifebot and Chris want to fight in the last sector. Any one of them heading into the pits? Yes, all of them. Oh, almost running the battle of him. And Killer absolutely sends it into the pit lane. That's definitely a speeding penalty for him. Oh my god. Overtaking the pit lane, very fine as well, but that was a bit too much, and I think he got a penalty for it. So now the question is, Elis and Rick, how far ahead are they going to come out? How far is it going to be? Oh, they're absolutely miles ahead. Petuka behind. It's not too bad. Not too bad. He's outside the DRS. And if Venus really has good pace, he can just drag Rick along. And they can work together now. Killer must be furious. Even if the pit lane line would have been 50 meters more down the line, he wouldn't have made that speed. Almost getting in 5 seconds blasting it through in there. The actual Lifebot are now going to be the guys on the fresh tires in the second stint, especially Lifebot. If he goes on instead of softs, that would be interesting. If he goes instead of hards, you will have the best tires at the end of the race. Portuguese B is still out there, he's using ERS, so he must be pitting this lap, heading into the pits. Ooh. Oh, 3 second time penalty. And does he get his slowdown? Just about. But that's a penalty for him, and that's crucial. What about the other guys? 5 seconds for speeding. Lifebot staying out, he's going for soft, I tell you. So, are Ines and Rick gonna catch up to traffic, or can they just run through this? Yep, traffic is spitting ahead. That works beautifully for them. Do they get the DRS? No, Ines doesn't get the DRS here. So where is the Portuguese Beast gonna come out? He's gonna be ahead, but not by much anymore. Oh well, he still got 3 seconds, but he got the penalty as well. It's all a bit confusing now, like the strategies are all over the place. Almost everyone is on a set of mediums right now. And Lifebot is just chilling on a set of 15 lap old mediums in the lead. Interesting. Must go for softs, and then we'll be rapid for a couple of laps. Switchback, another penalty. I think Portuguese Beast played this to perfection. He has a lot of ERS, has a lot of fresher tires than the cars behind. And he was quite quick on first in, so it should be easy settings to the end. And he's getting 2 seconds already on this lap to Lifebot. Even that set of softs, I think it's a bit too much of a gamble. Oh, look how he's struggling with traction. Adger and Chris are still not done with fighting. Chris on a set of hearts, so he will have quite good tires at the end. Felipe through a fashion goal, there was a bit of an incident there. And Lifebot now finally pitting. So what tires are waiting for him? And the Williams pit off. As they're all gonna go steaming through, so he's gonna... Yes, it's a set of softs. Oh, he has to serve to 5 seconds from lap 1. That's gonna be even more painful for him as Fashion Gold retires in the pit lane. Lifebot is gonna be near Felipe. Behind Felipe. Oh, that's gonna be an interesting last stint for life, but probably wants to get for the fastest lap as well. As Petuka now seems the guy with the most pace out of the second group. Almost pushing the other guys on track. And surely P2 is now gonna change on this straight. Rick is gonna go for it. Is Petuka going for it? Not quite. Or is he at least on Ines? Don't send it too hard. No, all good. No one going for risky moves this lap. Is someone going for a switchback? Yes, Petuka, and now he's pressing that button. Not quite got the speed. Ines is also squeezing the battery. And now he has to go for a move on Rick because he's so fast. Use the downshift mid-corner. And now Petuka down the inside. Oh, that's gonna be close. Yes, he makes it. That's a clean move. Is he just gonna hold it on the outside? Not quite. Switchback is gonna get disqualified in a second. And Killer, if he didn't get that penalty, would be right in contention for P2 right now. He will be kicking himself. Petuka runs a bit wide. The second group is spicy as Edger just absolutely sends it on Killer in the hairpin. And somehow they make it work without too much contact. But they both have no well, Killer has no ERS. Edger's not even using ERS. Is he going to cut off? He's braking early. Oh, Chris almost into the back of him. Good racing though. Trying to make their way forward in that little DRS train they have going on. Oh, Chris, yeah, you don't make moves like that in turn 3. And he retires on the track. It's a bit sketch. Lifeboat, another penalty added to his collection. Good try from Chris, but that move is always a risky one, especially that early on in the race. Petuka gets past Rick as expected, as Killer down the inside, he's going deep. Oh, what a save. Oh, and then almost gets collected by Azure. That's some close racing, and Ines now has dropped out of the DRS of the leaders of this train. Petuka and Rick just pulling away, and Ines has left the DRS and the tires. Killer needs to get through, but he's getting held up. He's gonna send it down the inside in the next corner. He's thinking about it. Oh my god! Actually trying to send it on the outside. Don't know how, but they somehow tried to save it and keep the hang of it, and they're not doing too badly. Some incidents could have well gone worse than they actually are. So they're doing well to hang on to the cars and their lives. But now there's a huge gap, and those two guys have escaped. Killer now past Ines. Stream also wants a piece of that. Oh, as Petuka gets a penalty as well. And the Portuguese piece just has to remain 3 seconds ahead of Rick at the moment to secure that win. Oh, that was a touch. That was definitely a touch. Edger just touched Scream, turning him around in the first sector. And that's him gone out of the lead group. Lifeboat exploring the track lane, is trying to find a way through. Oh, a little slide. Switchback is gonna get disqualified this race, I'll tell you. And Lifeboat with the DRS and soft tires is through. Absolute war crimes being committed right now. Let's have a look at the penalties. Switchback is on 18 seconds. Lifeboat on 12. Let's see if anyone gets disqualified, shall we? And only 3 guys left without penalties. Scream P10 would have had a good shot at the podium, but got turned around. Maybe can recover a little bit, but it's gonna be too tough probably to get back into that group. And Rick and Ines at the front, just trying to hold on to the podium positions. And Rick now almost outside the DRS of Petuka. Petuka is having serious speed today. And if he doesn't nail that first sector, Rick, he's going to be out of the DRS range. And it's game over. They just need to stay within 3 seconds. As Petuka has a huge slide, and Rick can catch back up. So that's that out window. And we just act like nothing happened. Lifeboat now making inroads on Caesar. So him and Scream want to get past him as quickly as possible to maybe have a chance to get back into the lead group. Irrelevant with Lifeboat, will drop probably all the way until lobby 4 with those amount of penalties. Oh, he's gonna go for it. Yeah, it should be an easy move with the overspeed. Is Caesar using? No, he's not. That's an easy move done for life, but Stream also wants Troy to get past on the next straight. He's having issues of his own. Wesker is through now. Wesker 95. Sentinel on the inside, good move. Felipe also with another penalty. He's having a shocker since that early incident. And Atcher is probably quite afraid to be that close to anyone else. Sentinel on the inside of Killer, of Venus, and Venus just does. Nothing to defend with, and that should be an easy move. As ahead also there's a move happening. Astronaut ahead of Killer. Killer is getting a good exit here. Double easy pass. Enis can't match him in the traction zone. Killer, is he gonna save some ERS now behind him? Little lift. Yeah, right decision. Pulls out. Now just so see if they can recover into the points. Oh, big switch on the exit. Just shows on this game you don't need 10 and just hope no one escapes at the front. And then you can deal with it later in the race. Very tactical all this. I've powered down 15 seconds. He's gonna drop all the way out of the points, even if he recovers. Can get the back of this group maybe. Then what's the point? Just gonna drop behind them anyways. But it should be some entertaining racing. Killer doesn't want to go for it this lap. Anyone going for a move? Felipe is probably sending it on the inside. Is he? Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, it's absolute shambles. Felipe muscles his way through, but Wesker has more ERS. And they're both squeezing the button. They stop squeezing the button at the same time. And now Wesker is probably through. Let's go on board with Scream. Is he going down the inside? Yes, that's dangerous. I wouldn't go down the inside of Felipe. Holding it on the outside. Is he going to get run wide? Has to back out of it. Lost 2 positions by trying to gain 1. Sent it down the inside. And oh, how did he hang on to that without turning his wheel? Unreal. Pad saves are insane on this game. Somehow he stays alive and stays with them. Rick is not closer again. Rick is saving his battery up. Probably these pieces absolutely flawless at the front, except for that time penalty. I have the feeling Doblev might go for move this lap on Killer if Killer doesn't want to go past Azure. Yeah, and Killer has a huge slide. Oh, that's gonna cost him. Now it's gonna be all the way. You can feel the air being electrified back here. And Killer's low on the ERS, Doblev don't go on the inside from that far back. Killer is outbreaking himself into Narnia. And now Doblev gets away with the exit probably. Oh, Killer actually saves that quite nicely. That cost him a lot of battery. That lifeboat is seeing his life about to flash in front of his eyes, and that's his race. Gone down the drain anymore. Good pace, too many penalties. Strange strategy. I don't know. That first lap already ruined his chances really. Shame, but I'd love to see those soft tires get through that field, if they still could. And Enis now even dropped outside of the DRS window. The cars ahead. Wow, his early pit stop and his strategy definitely didn't work. So note to everyone, softs around France not really working. Slevold is pitting. Is he retiring or is he actually going for another set of softs? Krikenov picking up 2 penalties in quick succession as well. So frustrating. Once you get a penalty, the other penalties just come in and won't stop until the end. Killer again gets a scrappy exit. Is he gonna use ERS to defend? Doesn't need to, does he? Doblev with a huge speed advantage, but backs out of it again. Prepares the exit again. Actually goes really wide. No one gets the exits, and Doblev used some ERS. That's gonna cost him in the long shot. Miami and Switchback are having their own private Alpine battle here. Oh, what's that bit of contact? Yes, Sweet Ross as well. Made some contact, went round. So 2 Alpines out of 2 Williamses. Absolutely shockers for them. As Felipe still wants to go for it. Oh my. What is he doing? That was a savage dive from him. That Scream made that really smart decision of just backing out of it. But some people must get really frustrated right now. Holy moly, as we see another yellow flag in sector 3. That must have been Williams at the back. And it's getting closer and closer. Those gaps drop below 3/10, 2/10 all the time now. And there's 3 laps to go. And everyone's off track position probably in 2 laps time. Don't really want to be in the lead. They're going to this straight as a huge slide from Matros again. Definitely getting the practice of saving his car in, but now he has got nothing. In answer to what's coming from behind. 2 guys just rushing through there. Beautifully done. Felipe can't expect to move this lap. Get some more into his lifeboat. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he wants inter-battle with Sviros. Williams' Doblev is not close, but he doesn't want to go for it already, I think. It's smart to wait 1 more lap or 2, but actually now with that slide, put himself in a position where he could actually get them with a lot more ERS and, well, he's a bit low on fuel. He could get them at the end of the race, but he's got 3 seconds more of time penalties. Doblev tries to just fake it and move down the inside. Nothing happening there. And he's going for it now. Oh, wasting his ERS that early on. Oh, that's interesting. He must be confident he can either pull a gap or wants to get re-overtaken straight away on the next straight. Actually, just looking at this, wondering how can I save fuel whilst overtaking these guys. I could probably, with that battery, run to the end just on electric power alone. Rick, not close enough. This lap, he has 1 more lap. Well, he's still net P2, but see about that. Let's see. Atro is definitely on lower wings. Doesn't use ERS and still almost catches up to Killer. But he wants to go over it on the last lap. I think it's quite obvious. Killer now decides to use a little bit of ERS. As Felipe has passed away, Scare Felipe with his hand in the air. Oh, yo! That was not a good angle into the wall. He's gonna be fuming on Discord. Let's see if he gets cancelled tonight or not. Shocking race. Beautiful pole position, but then it was just downhill from there. Oh my penalties. Okay, we've got live on 18 and switchback on 21 seconds left. That's all irrelevant because now we're going into the final lap of the race. It's an easy win for Portuguese Beast if he doesn't bottle it on this lap. He can't afford a second penalty if Rick stays within 6 seconds. To say. So we have two battles. I tried to catch them both. One is for P2, one is for P4 on track. And Rick just tries to stay as close as possible. Does he want to go it for it on the first straight, on the last straight? That's the question. He's not. He's committing now. Yeah, he's committing. He sends it. Petuka not using his ERS. Now he's using it, but now it's too late. But he still has a shot on the last straight. Let's see the battle behind. Oh my killer, absolutely flying. Actually, oh, Petuka gets another penalty. Gets another penalty. Oh, actually with a double switchback, is that the move of the evening? Not yet, but he's got most of the ERS, and that should be it. That should be the crucial factor. And I think he's done it. He's done it. And Petuka is not close enough, so Killer is now behind both of them, making them move in the chicane, but gets switched back by two guys. That sounds like a movie title for a different platform. Goodness me. At least your Ines behind him as well. But it's a Portuguese Beast. Absolutely calming drive to victory. Sunday drive on a Saturday. Beautifully pulled off. Rick, 0 penalties. And on track P2. And now let the penalty battle unfold. That was no fuel! That was no fuel! He's no fuel. Doesn't make a difference. And Ines gets still up to P4 with a soft medium strat. Unreal. Just keeping it clean. Not getting any penalties. Absolute shambles. I don't know what's happening. The scoreboard is changing like a fruit machine. But I think that's it now. Wow. What an ending. 3 wide into the last proper straight of this track. And now let the Discord wars begin. Let the Discord wars begin. I'm absolutely finished after two streams in a row. I would also be a fan of simulation damage, that's for sure. Well, we'll probably have 0 finishes then. Oh, still a fun race. France is a good track for racing. Let's see how it goes in Miami next week for the next evaluation race. Shocking track for ABS users, but what do you do about it? Can you finish the race, please? Well, Lifebot needs 5 minutes of attention, but finally crosses the line and we can appreciate the result. And it's confirmed that someone did move off the grid, probably not expecting no formation up. And then there was carnage in the background. We saw 3 guys probably reversing onto the track before the first corner. We've got the Portuguese Beast with the international flag ahead of 2 Finns, Rick and Petuka. So decent stuff, quite international, I've got to say. And look at those beautiful penalties. So we've got Portuguese Beast and Rick and Petuka, Ines and P4, only second guy without any penalties. And then we've got Doblev, Killer, Caesar with a good recovery drive to P7. Killer just staying out of trouble, could have had probably P2 or P3, maybe P4 if he didn't get a penalty in the pits. Then Andrew running out of fuel at the end. Scream also no penalties. Could have had a really good shot, but got turned by Andrew. And then Adam Echo running out of top 10. Felipe down in 13th from pole position. Absolute shambles of a race for him. And I hope you enjoyed it. I'm really sorry if I offended anyone. Actually, I don't care. I'm still unsure how I'm allowed to commentate these races, but I wish you a very nice evening. I hope you subscribe to NSX Montana on YouTube, and if you want on Twitter as well. And and I'll see you probably next week, but I have to race myself in fucking Miami. Well, we'll see about that. Tune in next week. Tune in 2 weeks after that, and then we have the official season starting for League of Europe, I think, in Australia. So, see you soon. Love you. That's the wrong fucking button.